Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Data Analytics with Divya. In my previous video, I uploaded about SQL commands. Basically, SQL commands are divided into 5 types. That is DDL, DML, DCL, TCL and DQL. In my last video, I covered about DDL commands. If you didn't watch that video, I'm placing the link in the description box and you can also find the same in the iCards towards the top right corner of your screen. Please have a look. In this video, we will learn about remaining commands.
First, let's start with DML commands. DML stands for Data Manipulation Language. DML commands are used to manipulate the data. Commands falls under DML are insert, update and delete. Now let's see how we will work with each of these commands. First, insert. Insert command is used to insert the data inside the rows of the table. That is, after creating the table, to insert the data into it, we will use insert command. And the syntax of insert command is insert into table name, values, and we should give the values inside the brackets. Suppose imagine I created a employees table with 3 columns in it, and the column names are employee ID, employee name, and salary. Now to insert the data into that table, I will use insert into employees values. Here the values of each row is given inside the brackets, and after brackets we will use a separator comma to separate each row. So this is how we will use insert command to insert the data. Next we have update command. Update command is used to modify the existing data inside the table. Syntax is update table name, set column name is equals to value, where condition. In update command, we will use where clause to give the condition or to make SQL understand exactly where we want to update the value. Now let's see the example. Update employees, set salary is equals to 4 lakh, where employee ID is equals to 2. Here, by using insert command, we inserted salary as 3.8 lakh for employee ID 2. But now we want to update or change the salary to 4 lakhs. Then we will use update command as mentioned above. If we don't mention where clause here, SQL will update the salary to 4 lakhs to every row in the table. But here we want to update that only to employee ID 2, and the name of the employee ID 2 is Sam. So in where condition, we can either use employee ID is equals to 2 or employee name is equals to Sam. Then SQL will update the salary for only that row. In this way, we will update the data by using where clause inside it. Next we have delete command. Delete is used to delete existing records or rows in a table. That is, if we want to delete any particular row, we will use delete command. And the syntax is delete from table name where condition. In delete command also, we will use where clause to make SQL understand exactly what we want to delete. Example, delete from employees where employee ID is equals to 3. If we execute this, the entire third row will get deleted from employees table. So this is about delete command. And this is all about DML commands. Next we have DCL commands. DCL stands for Data Control Language. DCL commands are used to control the user access in the database. We have two commands in DCL, that is grant and revoke. Basically, these DCL commands are used by database administrators. Generally, while working with the real data, we don't have permissions to access all the data or to perform any actions on the data. Technically, we will call that permissions as privileges. So, upon needed, we need to request the database administrator to give the access privileges to us. So in that process, database administrators will use this DCL commands. Now let's see about each of these commands. First we have grant. Grant is used to give or assign new privileges or permissions to a user. Grant command allows specified users to perform specified tasks. And the syntax is grant privilege name on object name to user. Here, privilege name in the sense it can be select, update, delete, insert, alter, like that any operations. Object name in the sense table name. Example, grant, alter, update on employees to user 1. We can give multiple privileges at a time also. As I gave both alter and update privileges to the user 1 on employees table. So by executing above syntax, user 1 got the access to alter and update the employees table. Now let's see what is revoke command. Revoke command is used to take back the permissions or privileges from the user. After specified task is done, the privileges can be taken back from the user by using revoke command. And the syntax is revoke privilege name on object name from user. Example, revoke alter comma update on employees from user 1. So by using revoke command, we are taking back the alter and update privileges from user 1 on employees table. So this is how grant and revoke will works. And next we have TCL commands. TCL stands for Transaction Control Language. Basically, TCL commands are used to manage the transactions in a database. The commands under TCL are commit, rollback and save point. First, let's see about commit. Commit is used to save the data permanently. Whenever we perform any of the DML commands like insert, update or delete, this can be rolled back if the data is not stored permanently. So to be on the safer side, we will use commit command to save the data permanently in the database. Next we have save point. Save point is used to save the data at a particular point temporarily so that whenever needed we can roll back to that particular point. And the syntax is save point name. And the example is save point S1. Next we have rollback. Rollback command is used to get the data or restore the data to the last save point or last committed state. If due to some reasons the data inserted, deleted or updated is not correct, you can roll back the data to a particular save point. The syntax is rollback to save point name. Example, rollback to S1. Now let me explain about rollback and save point by taking one example. That is, suppose we are writing some 50 lines of code. To be on the safer side, after every 10 lines of code or 5 lines of code, we can define one save point so that we are saving that data to that particular point temporarily. And suppose if we realized we did some mistake in between, we can roll back the data till that particular save point. For example, you can see here, I define save points from S1 to S4 after every 5 lines of code. Suppose I did some mistake in between save point S3 and S4. We can just roll back the data to that particular save point S3 by using rollback command as rollback to save point S3. By doing this, instead of affecting the complete data, I am just removing the data where I did mistake. So this is how we will use save point and rollback commands. And this is about TCL. And finally, we have DQL. DQL stands for Data Query Language. DQL is used to perform the queries on the data. We have select command under DQL. And select command is used to display the data from the table. Syntax is select star from table name. That is, if we want to display the complete data from the table, we will use a select star from table name. But if we want to display any particular data, we can mention column names instead of asterisk. That is a select employee ID, comma in employee name from employees. So this is how we will deal with all the commands, and all these commands we will use mostly in real time. That's it for today's video. If you have any doubts in any commands, please comment your doubts below.
Stay tuned to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.